Okay, so here is our final on the Tamiya Yamaha XV1000 Virago. Um, we'll give it a quick little spin around here so you can see it all the way around. We'll look at a few of the little details, go over a couple of things, some of the paints that I used, and there'll be a slideshow after the video. So I have no complaints with this kit. The Tamiya kit really lived up to its reputation. Didn't really have any fit issues to speak of. Probably the only issues were user error on my part. So overall, it did come out really well, I think. Just point out a little bit of the detail here. Of course, you can see we've got some of the gold highlights on the shocks here, around the turn signals and the headlight here, and around the instrument, or the gauges, and that is, and around, of course, around the rear turn signals also got the gold accents. The gas cap there, and then a couple of other spots here, and that's just the Tamiya clear yellow over the chrome. Thinned it down with a little bit of 91% isopropyl alcohol, and just sprayed it through the airbrush. It turned out really nice. What I have found is that when you're trying to mask off specific areas like that, and a lot of you know this, I'm sure, but it's your best friend. That can be your best friend right there. That is just good old silly putty. Pick this up. I picked this up at Walmart. I think it's you get two of these eggs for about 99 cents or $1.99. It's real cheap, and it's really good for masking off specific areas. It's really good stuff for that. Then of course we've got the gold around the wheels. The gas tank here and the parts under here that are in the maroon, we just use the Tamiya TS11 spray, and it's just maroon is the color. So we did that, and then zoom in, see if I can zoom in just a little bit here. You can see that we did paint in the Yamaha label there, and then down here got the Virago is painted in gold, and then in the back, not sure how clearly that's going to come through. There it is. Got the Virago also in gold there. Get that to focus. There we go. Here, and then of course on this side of the tank also. And essentially what I did for the lettering up here, I just taped off around this, around the outside of the letters, and then that's just I believe it's model color, the Vallejo model color gold. I just use that. And then for the smaller script here, that's the same thing, the Vallejo model color gold, but all I did, that's just real light dry brushing. I just took my time and just barely went over the tops of those letters with the dry brush method, and I think it turned out pretty well. Does have some decals on it. They don't show up really well. There's a 1000 decal right there. The gauges, if I can get them up, get this up there where you can see it. The gauges, those are decals. There's a decal here. You can't really read it. It's black, and so it doesn't show up real well against the maroon. But then also on both sides on the gas tank here, this pinstripe was a decal also. And those are the only decals that I really had any little problems with. But once we got the micro saw put over them, they snugged down pretty well. One of these sides, if you look really close, you'll see that it didn't. There's maybe a little spot here or there that didn't completely lie down, but maybe right there, and there's a spot under here. But overall, it did pretty well. And then the last thing I'll talk about is the seat. And again, I don't know how much detail you're going to be able to see on this. Let me raise this camera up a little bit. Maybe you can get up over the top of it. Sorry for all of the moving of the camera. This doesn't really show up on the camera all that well, I don't think, but it did get a pretty good leather look, I think, on the seat. Again, I don't think the camera does it justice with the contrast of the lights and darks. But what I did is I after I primered it, I just I painted it or airbrushed it with a coat of this model color leather brown. And then to really, I clear coated it with some matte clear coat, and then I just took some oils. Let me zoom out here. It's just a combination of burnt umber, titanium white, and I think this is crimson. Yeah, crimson. Very little, a teeny tiny bit of the crimson, but just mix these colors together in, varying darknesses, I guess, or from dark to light, and then go over your dark spots, and then go over the highlight where the light would hit with your lighter values. And then just keep building that up. And the good thing about oils is that you can blend them, and they stay wet for a long time, so you can blend them together, and you really get that nice contrast of the lights and the darks, and it really makes makes it look a little more realistic. So I have talked for nearly 10 minutes, so I'm going to get off of here, but I just wanted to share the finish on this Virago, and like I said, there'll be a small slideshow afterwards just to see a little bit more of the detail. But thank you all for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers. Hope you all have a great week, and we will see you on the next update. We'll talk to you later. Bye.